Hello, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. Another Wednesday, another whiskey review with me, Joe. So this week is the final of my Glenfiddich reviews for a while. Finishing off with the 18-year-old Ancient Reserve, which is in their core range. This has recently been repackaged for kind of mass retail, so look out for it. It doesn't really look like this anymore. They've kind of updated the packaging, but it's more or less the same whiskey. Matured in bourbon and sherry in Oloroso sherry casks, much the same as the 12-year-old. Bottled at 40% and made in very small batches. And when you buy the full-size bottles, it tells you the batch number as well. It doesn't say on the small bottles, but it is small batch distilled. So 18-year-old Glenfiddich. This is usually available for around about the £60 mark in the UK market. Kind of darker colour than the 12 and the 15, which you kind of expect. It's just got that extra age to it. Let's give it straight to get straight to a nose. Get straight to the nose. Sorry, it's been a long day. Sorry, let's go. Okay, on the nose. The thing I notice immediately, it's much more. It's much sweeter. So I get kind of a marzipan thing going on, almonds, sweet marzipan. So you can still tell it's that bourbon cask, vanilla notes, but it's kind of developed now, so it's more or less almonds, marzipan. Much more heavy on the demerara sugar. Yeah, kind of sugared almonds. There's some fruitiness coming through now. There's kind of stewed apples. A little bit of coconut actually comes through, which is quite pleasant. Almost like coconut, grilled coconut mixed with kind of flambéed bananas, apples, and that kind of lovely kind of soft cinnamon spice as well. It's actually got quite a lot going on in the nose. There's some. There's still a little bit of spice there, a little bit of kind of warm clove spice, so that kind of clove, cinnamon. Really very pleasant. Let's give it a taste. This kind of smells very kind of autumnal, an autumnal style of whiskey. Remember, with older whiskies, try and hold them in the mouth and swirl around as long as you can. Some distillers say hold it in the mouth a second for every year it's been maturing. So 18 years it's been maturing. On the palate, there's nowhere near as much spice as the 12 and the 15. It's very rounded. Again, that sweetness comes through. I'm getting marzipan again, as I said on the nose. I'm getting apple strudel. I'm getting a kind of a velvety mouthfeel, kind of silky, velvety. Let's give it another taste. I also get, there's more, kind of, it's a marmalade cake as well, orange cake, a little bit of ginger again, ginger cake. That nuttiness comes through as well. Again, those sugared almonds, a little bit of kind of icing sugar, buttercream. One more taste for the finish. I actually really like that. For a kind of everyday luxury dram, you know, for the £60 plus mark, you know, which isn't cheap. It's not the most expensive bottle, but it's not cheap. I think it's actually really very good. I can imagine that being goes really well as an after dinner whiskey, with a little bit of kind of mint and dark chocolate, maybe with some after eights or something like that. That would go really well. Finish is kind of medium length. It's the kind of thing that only lets it down slightly, but taste wise it's good. Score wise, I'm going to give that a solid 8.5 out of 10 for the availability as well, because this is available all around the country, all around the world, for around about £60. It's really good. Glenfiddich 18, 8.5 out of 10. Please share the video. Thank you for watching. And just before I go, I'd like to mention I've started a new YouTube review channel, but not reviewing whiskies, reviewing movies, films with my very good friend Charlie Geeta. If you just do a search, I'll put a link in the description to We View Movies on YouTube. Every week we will be reviewing a different movie. Old ones, new ones, and all sorts. And we might branch into TV shows. I'll put a link in the description. So that's my movie review channel. Cheers guys, and I will see you next week for yet another whiskey review. Bye bye.